What? It's evolving! Caterpie, this is so great!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're revisiting some of the most dazzling scenes from the anime where a Pokémon unlocked its full potential.
Raichu has been registered to your Pokédex.
Alright!
Number 30, Rapidash's trailblazing entrance. When its trainer injures her arm, Ponyta must rely on Ash to ride with it in the Big P Pokémon race.
Good luck, guys! Huh? Ready to race, Ponyta?
Hey! They had a rough start, but Ponyta learned to trust Ash, and they saddled up for the main event. Unfortunately, Team Rocket's meddling hinders their chances of winning. After sending the Three Stooges flying, Ash and Ponyta sprint to the finish line, and in a blinding light, Ponyta gallops to victory as a majestic Rapidash.
Ponyta just evolved into Rapidash!
Man, this is incredible!
The scene is nothing short of inspiring, from Ponyta trusting a stranger to race with it, to its dazzling burning finish as it evolves into a racing champion, leaving all cheaters in the dust. Number 29, Florigato stands against Rayquaza.
Quaxley, use water gun facing down! And launch Sprigatito with low kick!
When she enrolled in the Indigo Academy, Liko was given a feisty Sprigatito as her starter Pokémon. The grass kitten's independent attitude meant that she didn't warm up to Liko at first, but Liko eventually won her over, and Sprigatito became a loyal member of the team, if a little possessive at times. This bond comes to a head when the two confront a shiny Rayquaza. Despite staring down the barrels of a literal legend, Sprigatito is determined to hold her ground, which kickstarts her evolution into Florigato. While not strong enough to defeat Rayquaza, she did manage to land a hit on the Titanic Beast, and that alone is worth celebrating both Florigato and Liko's progress.
Florigato! You okay?
Number 28, Bonsly grows up. Even before deciding to become a doctor, Brock knew a thing or two about taking care of Pokémon. He even formed a father and son bond with little Bonsly. Being an infant, it was extremely sensitive and needy, craving Brock's attention almost constantly.
I know it's hard. Just a little bit more.
However, by the time they arrived in Sinnoh, Bonsly showed signs that he was finally growing up. This newfound maturity came to a head when Bonsly freed himself from a cage and grew into a Sudowoodo.
Bonsly, you evolved into Sudowoodo!
No longer a needy crybaby, Sudowoodo is a loyal and upbeat Pokémon, always eager to help the surrogate father who looked after him for so long. He even gives Brock a cheerful salute whenever it leaves its Pokéball. Number 27, Cyndaquil evolves 10 seasons later. Fans joke about how Ash barely evolves his starter Pokémon, but when it happens, we take notice. For example, his Cyndaquil he caught all the way back in Johto. It had trouble getting its flame started during a battle, but it stood by his side whenever he needed it.
Cyndaquil!
It spent over 500 episodes as the sleepy fire mouse. Ash considered evolving it earlier but didn't want to force it. However, in Season 13, Cyndaquil is backed into a corner by Team Rocket, only to finally evolve into Quilava and send the crooks flying. Ash did the right thing by waiting for it to evolve on its own, and now Quilava is an energized powerhouse.
What's that move?
It's Eruption!
Number 26, Eevee becomes a star. The story of Serena's Sylveon is actually pretty inspirational. We first meet her as a tiny Eevee with a love for dancing.
Wonderful!
Unfortunately, she was also extremely shy and too timid to try and take the stage, and yet Serena welcomed her onto her team with open arms, offering comfort and encouragement whenever she could. Slowly but surely, Serena helped her timid partner out of her shell, and their unbreakable friendship allowed little Eevee to unleash her full potential as a beautiful, graceful Sylveon. While she still has her doubts from time to time, Sylveon is much more confident than when we first met her, and ready to join her trainer on the stage like the star she is. Number 25, Politoed's surprise entrance. When Ash and Tracy fell ill, Misty searched for a cure and found a friendly little Poliwag. It helped her find the medicine and later became a part of her team.
We have to hurry back and boil this up for Ash and Tracy. Thanks again, Poliwag.
It later evolved into Poliwhirl and became a powerhouse on Misty's team, but its confidence waned after some heated battles. Misty considered evolving it into Poliwrath, but Poliwhirl found a King's Rock and held onto it while it was in its Pokeball. When it returned, a big surprise was waiting for Misty. Instead of her Poliwhirl, she now had a Politoed.
Politoed likes to expand its throat and sing out, drawing in Poliwag and Poliwhirl from all around.
Politoed.
A stark contrast to Poliwhirl, this green frog would rather clap and cheer from the sidelines than battle, but its cheerful demeanor is too infectious.
Politoed.
Number 24, Pikachu's voluntary evolution. Don't get too excited, it's not the one you're thinking of. Go! Nash's traveling companion during journeys caught a female Pikachu, a friendly peacemaker who will offer berries to anyone in need whether they want it or not. The same day, they discover a Thunderstone and nearly gave us a heart attack thinking Ash's Pikachu finally evolved. Later, when her friends are captured by Team Rocket, Go's Pikachu willingly evolves herself into Raichu, giving her the strength to set her brethren free.
That's not right!
It's heartwarming to see a Pokémon willingly change themselves to save their fellow kind, and at least we can say a main character actually owns a Raichu, just not the one we were expecting. Number 23, Pidgeot takes charge. Near the very start of his Pokémon career, Ash managed to capture a Pidgeot in the Viridian Forest.
Pokeball, go!
While not the most developed, Pidgeot was a loyal member of Ash's crew, serving as his eyes in the sky or aerial defense when needed. Its bravery enabled it to evolve into a large Pidgeot at the start of the next season, where it protected a flock of Pidgey and Pidgeotto from an aggressive Fearow and its gang. Ash released Pidgeot so it could protect its flock, promising to come back for it someday. Our eyes watered when Pidgeot finally returned in the Journey's finale, instantly reminding us how it was one of Ash's most dependable Pokémon. Number 22, Combusken kicks into gear. At the start of her journey, May was given Torchic as her starter Pokémon.
Come on, Torchic, calm down!
Unfortunately, May's inexperience was reflected in the Fire Chicken as it struggled to focus during battle. Over time, both trainer and Pokémon helped each other grow and develop, and Torchic became a bruiser when it evolved into Combusken.
Torchic evolved into a Combusken!
Eventually, Combusken rose to the challenge as Blaziken and demonstrated its newfound might by effortlessly taking out Team Rocket with a devastating Blaze Kick. May and Torchic were made for each other, starting out with no experience and gradually gaining some along the way. Its final evolution into Blaziken perfectly reflected May's growth as a trainer and coordinator. Number 21. Ekans and Koffing grow for their trainers. Even though they're incompetent crooks, no one can say that Team Rocket doesn't care for their Pokémon. Jesse's Ekans and James's Koffing were devoted to their respective trainers, but getting defeated by Ash's Pikachu almost every week started to get annoying after a while.
It says here, Pokémon need to have a certain degree of experience points before they can successfully evolve.
Our experience is nothing but losing.
Jesse and James considered evolving the two, but were hesitant out of fear that they wouldn't be the same Pokémon they loved. However, the choice wasn't theirs to make, as Ekans and Koffing evolved right there into Arbok and Weezing.
They're evolving for us!
Their time to evolve just happens to be now!
Outside of their power levels, not much had changed post-evolution. Arbok and Weezing still remained loyal to their trainers, and unfortunately, still got their butts kicked regularly.
I know what's coming!
Number 20. Gyarados' High Seas Retribution. With a swift kick to the rear, James's hasty purchase went from floundering fish sticks to Oceanic Titan.
Don't want to be your master!
While any trainer worth their stuff could have told him that Magikarp's useless base form paves the way to the much improved Gyarados, he had to learn the hard way. Ash and the others were there to watch it too. Although, all it did was nearly push them to the bottom of the sea. Despite its ferocity, there's something oh so memorable about watching Magikarp evolve right in the nick of time to show James who's who. If only so the Team Rocket grunt never makes that mistake again. Number 19. Hariyama flexes on the competition. No one said earning a gym badge was supposed to be easy, but this just feels unfair. Brawly's Makuhita delivered enough arm thrusts to nearly clean up Ash's whole team on its own. Then, things went from bad to worse, when all the experience helped it grow into a bona fide punching maniac, also known as Hariyama.
Whoa, awesome!
Hariyama!
Trico tried to stand its ground, but all it did was prolong the inevitable. Brawly's Hariyama finished the match and Ash's poor grass type without breaking a sweat. Even though Ash claimed the Knuckle Badge in their rematch, Hariyama's devastating debut isn't easy to forget.
That was a good battle, Ash. But you should get Trico to a Pokémon Center.
Number 18. Krookodile grounds the enemy. Determined or not, Ash's Krokorok had a major hurdle to overcome if it wanted to come out on top of Iris's Dragonite. It wasn't fully evolved. However, after raising it from a little sand isle, there wasn't anything left stopping Ash and his Unnovan Ace from going all the way to Krookodile.
Would you look at that?
Now Final Form against Final Form, the battle blazed so bright, it's a wonder Ash didn't steal his Pokemon shades for himself. Dragonite's wings didn't make it easy, but Krookodile put its new power to work with a match-winning, super effective Stone Edge. The rubble left a clear message: don't mess with a Pokemon in sunglasses.
You did it, Krookodile!
Number 17, Butterfree breaks the mold. It just feels right that Ash's very first capture, like ever, was also his first to reach its final stage. Of course, we're talking about Butterfree.
So there you are! Here, into the Pokeball, Metapod.
The bug type started out as a puny Caterpie, but through a few ups and downs, Ash learned how to nurture a Pokemon from pet to friend to partner. As exciting as it is to see Butterfree quite literally spread its wings, the moment only lands because Ash had to first own up to his past mistakes. This evolution is as much for him as it is for his Pokemon. Those Beedrill never stood a chance against a bond like that. Number 16, Goodra's gooey welcome. In contrast to most of Ash's other companions, Goomy had a major role to serve before it ever joined the team. It wanted to protect its native wetlands. From there, Ash's diligent support helped it break through into Sliggoo, but it was the Pokemon's own memories of its habitat that gave it the final push to, do we even need to say it? Ash's Kalos team was absolutely stacked, but there's no way to discuss the arc without mentioning a certain emotional dragon type. By framing this evolution as part of Sliggoo's own personal journey, Goodra's unveiling is just as empowering as all his future victories combined. Number 15, Gliscor and his razor fangs. Ash's Gligar spent most of its Sinnoh days sticking out its tongue and having a good time. That doesn't mean it couldn't get serious though, and after a royal butt whooping by Gliscor, it was determined to level up.
You know what that means? You can use the Razor Fang and evolve if you want to.
There was just the nagging issue of its crippling fear of battle. Thankfully, it overcame its worries, grabbed a Razor Fang, and showed everyone what a real Gliscor can do.
Grab it!
Gliscor!
It's damn cool, but it doesn't lose the playfulness that made Gligar a fan favorite. Plus, Gliscor gets the rare distinction of being Ash's only Pokemon to evolve via an item. No matter how you look at it, this moment rocks.
Is that who I think it is?
You bet! My Gligar evolved into Gliscor!
Number 14, Sirfetch'd raises its leak. Leave it to Ash to catch a Pokemon just as it gets a shiny new evolution. Farfetch'd had been around since the very first generation, but it was mostly ignored by both Ash and the wider anime until its Galar variant came along. When it finally evolved into Sirfetch'd, it made up for lost time and then some.
Sirfetch'd.
Really, its whole storyline felt like a long-winded build-up to this one moment where it could finally joust with Gallade. It's a fight unlike anything we'd seen before, and single-handedly justified every single minute Ash spent training the flying type. If that's not the hallmark of a fantastic evolution scene, nothing is. Number 13, Caterpie's Cocoon. Remember how we said Butterfree was Ash's first Pokemon to reach its final stage? Well, it lost the title of first ever evolution to its prior form. And although Metapod's Harden attack won't be winning Ash any gym badges, the momentous impact of this turn of events is too great to pass up.
Caterpie?
Caterpie's glowing transformation is a firm validation of everything Ash is striving for.
This is so great!
After all, with enough grinding, any trainer can catch 'em all, but only the elite few can raise the ones they already have. Toss out the Pokédex, Metapod's glorious appearance is what it really means to be the very best like no one ever was.
Nice to meet you, Metapod. Not in the mood to talk?
Number 12, Noivern makes some noise. Friendship is the catalyst for a lot of Pokemon evolutions, but in this case, Noibat didn't go full power just for Ash. No, he was also up against a freaking Zapdos, and about to watch Hawlucha plummet to an early grave. Things were looking dire, but then Noivern decided to make his grand entrance. Not only did he save his ally, but he even fended off the legendary bird with a jaw-dropping boom burst. If you can make a rampaging Zapdos respect your power, you know you've raised your Pokemon right. So take it from us, when in doubt, find a friend like Noivern.
And you're the best too, Noivern.
Lucha.
Number 11, Igniting Talonflame. Another day, another Kalos flying type evolving against a Kanto legendary bird. Man, there must be something in the water over there. Or maybe it's in their fire, considering Fletchinder totally brings the heat against Moltres. So much so that it rises like a phoenix into the almighty Talonflame. Handily enough, the Pokémon also picks up the move Brave Bird and uses it to show Moltres it's not the only fire flying type in town anymore.
It's so fast!
Even though Ash and Talonflame can't quite clinch the win, this smoldering battle is a welcome reminder that nothing burns hotter than a flame-filled evolution scene, especially one with a legendary.
Talonflame, are you alright?
Number 10, Lycanroc Howls. What Ash's Rockruff lacked in size, it made up for with its temper. Luckily, it channeled that rage into something constructive, befriending Tapu Lele. Then, after a few rocky spars, Rockruff earned some of the legendary's power and finally grew out of its first stage. Instead of mirroring Ash's growth, the episode smartly frames this evolution as the culmination of Rockruff's own journey. Sure, this wouldn't be the last time Ash's rock type lost control, but seeing Rockruff's efforts manifest in a slick new transformation is still a step in the right direction.
So cool, Lycanroc!
Plus, it doesn't hurt that it comes in the shape of the effortlessly cool Dusk form. That epic howl to the sky is very well deserved. Number 9, Cinderace shoots and scores. There's always something special about a starter's final evolution, and Go's is no different.
Cinderace!
It couldn't have come at a better time either. Eternatus is waking up, Go's losing ground against Milotic, and his Raboot only wants to fight with its ineffective Ember attack. But after Go learns to embrace his partner's unorthodox style, the newly minted Cinderace completely tears up the turf. Type advantages be damned.
No way.
That final striking Pyro Ball is as good an endpoint for their journey as you could ask for. In fact, if this were any other match, we'd say Cinderace deserves a red card. But something tells us there's no ref in all of Galar who could doubt this pair anymore.
Hey Ash, here we come!
Number 8, Kingler Unleashed. Ash's Krabby spent most of Kanto warming a spot on the bench, so when it finally got a chance to shine in the Indigo League, it didn't sink, it swam.
Krabby, dive in and harden!
As a matter of fact, it swam all the way to its next form, Kingler. Then with a Hyper Beam, a Crab Hammer, and a few stomps, Ash's novice partner 3-0'd Mandy out of the entire tournament.
Victory goes to the team of Ash and Kingler!
Ironically, this victory is so unforgettable that it almost makes you forget this is Kingler's first ever fight. If this is what it's capable of without any real experience, then Kingler is no mere bench warmer, it's a total star player.
We actually did it, Kingler! You were unbelievable!
Number 7, Sceptile blooms.
Alright! Awesome! Grovile's evolved into Sceptile!
This evolution works for all the wrong reasons. On paper, Grovile's star-crossed love affair with a Meganium is a great motivator for its ascendance into Sceptile. The only thing is, Sceptile doesn't get the girl, and it doesn't get a power boost either. Instead, Grovile's evolution is unable to use any of its old moves. Having Sceptile learn, grow, and adapt to its new form added a weight to this evolution that we'd never gotten before. And yet, it's precisely because of that struggle that Sceptile's debut is so gratifying. Yes, Sceptile completely falls on its face, but it's all in service of a much greater character. That end result even makes this embarrassing showcase feel worthwhile.
There are all sorts of different ways a Pokémon evolves. And when you find yourself in a bind, you learn from it and grow like Sceptile's doing.
Number 6, Infernape blazes to life. From an abandoned Chimchar to a moody Monferno, this Sinnoh fire type developed one of the greatest storylines of any of Ash's partners. But the best part is that it didn't stop there. When Monferno's Blaze ability sets it off on yet another fiery rampage, Ash becomes the first trainer capable of quelling its flames. After everything Monferno went through, there's just nothing better than seeing it finally evolve into the proud Infernape.
Whoa, it's Infernape!
Especially since it christens the new form by sending Team Rocket flying off again. This moment works because it understands that neither Infernape or Ash got here alone. They did it as partners.
Monferno controlled Blaze, and it turned it into a new power.
Number 5. Togetic spreads its wings. It doesn't matter whether it came out hard-boiled, scrambled, or sunny-side up. The fact of the matter is that Togepi finally spread its wings. Literally.
Togetic! So, you're okay? Alright!
It had some help from a colony of Togepi, but really, this moment is more about Misty's efforts as a trainer. After all, she spent most of her time in the series holding Togepi close to her chest, so seeing it finally take flight feels like the visualization of everything Misty brought to the show.
Togetic, leave the rest to me, okay?
It's a shame Misty and Togetic part ways at the end of the episode, but at least they ended things on one hell of a high note.
Togetic, I love you.
Number 4. Incineroar's Knockout. Most of the time, last-minute evolutions turn exciting moments into extraordinary ones. That still happens here, just not in the way most expected. Rest assured, the showdown between Ash's Torracat and Kukui's Incineroar is still incredible.
Show them you're not ready to give up!
And given the matchup, it's only natural that it ends with Ash's partner evolving into Incineroar itself. The only issue is that, by the time Torracat shapes up, it's already been KO'd.
Amazing! With its victory, Torracat evolved!
Incineroar, that's awesome! Let's keep going!
Even though this marked a disappointing end to Torracat's fight, this scene strikes the perfect balance of hilarious and heartfelt. If anything, it gets props for delivering one of the most unexpected evolutions in the whole series, and that's saying something.
What a shocking turn of events! After winning against Professor Kukui's Incineroar and evolving, Ash's Incineroar is out too!
Number 3. Greninja Awakens. One of Ash's best partners ever deserved an equally iconic debut. Thankfully, the show delivered and then some. Against a group of rogue shinobi, Ash's Frogadier decides to show them what a real water shuriken looks like. But Greninja's slick entrance isn't even the most epic part. The twist of this episode is that it's 2 evolutions for the price of 1. Just as soon as Greninja appears, he and Ash awaken to their battle bond form.
Well, we're gonna be stronger! Let's go!
As the first time anything like this ever happened in Pokemon, the hype is impossible to resist. After a debut like this, it's really no surprise Greninja became the de facto scene stealer of the Kalos arc.
What did Greninja just do?
Number 2. Lucario bulks up. Ash has caught plenty of Pokemon in his day, but none of them compared to the one he actually raised. He nurtured Riolu from an egg to a baby to a trusted member of his team.
You?
In return, Riolu leapt into battle to protect its trainer from Chairman Rose. Along the way, it also happened to unlock a jaw-dropping evolution into Lucario.
Wow, looks like Riolu evolved into Lucario!
The Aura Pokemon wraps things up with plenty of style, but the fight's not the point of this scene. The real heart of it all is the culmination of Ash and Riolu's bond. Seeing their relationship reach such an epic climax is easily representative of Pokemon at its very best.
You did it, Lucario!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Charizard takes flight.
Whoa, Charizard! Amazing!
It evolved into Charizard!
Charmeleon's final evolution is rightfully a big deal, just not for Ash. See, the fire type was in the middle of a rebellious hot streak, and instead of growing out of it, Charizard was more disobedient than ever before.
I was right. Looks like the only reason Charizard evolved was to battle Aerodactyl.
In the whole franchise, this might be the only one of Ash's partners to evolve without him doing anything. And yet, it's because Charmeleon grows on its own that it makes this moment feel so monumental. It chose to evolve, just like it chose to save Ash from becoming a splat on the ground. In doing so, this one scene emphasized everything that Ash and Charizard would eventually become, and you just can't get any better than that.
Jigglypuff and Charizard really saved the day.
What's a Pokemon you desperately wanted to evolve in the anime? Let us know in those comments below.
32 down, that's it for now.
Tune in tomorrow, we'll rap at you some more.
There's 150, so watch Monday through